I want you to take a moment to just reflect and imagine something very, very vividly in your brain. Try and picture this together so perfectly and watch what it does to your body. Watch how your mind responds to it, okay? So just imagine this. You've just had a cold shower. You pull back the shower curtain, you step outside the shower, okay? Whatever it may be, the bath. And you look in the mirror, you put your towel around you, you got some music playing in the background, one of your favorite songs. You look in the mirror and you just smile, you start laughing to yourself, right? You're looking at the chest gains, you're looking at your arms, you're looking at your body and how good it looks, you've got a nice tan, you're looking very aesthetic, you're slowly molding yourself into that Greek god physique, you're looking very attractive, your jawline showing because you've lowered the body fat, you're looking good. And for a moment, you just have this flash of self-reflection, okay? And you start to think about all the things that you've got in your life and how amazing your life actually is. And you do this while you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're smiling and you're looking at the gains and you're looking good. And your favorite song's playing in the background. And this overwhelming feeling of positivity and euphoria washes over you. You start to think about your family, your girl that you've got, the house that you're living in, the bed that you've got, the clothes that you have, how much progress you've made in the gym. And in terms of your attractiveness and your social skills and your confidence, you start to just reflect on all of these things. It starts to just hit you. And you start to realize how amazing your life actually is. And this just, you can't help but smile. You're forced to smile. Now this literally happened to me. That was literally my experience, right? I know that was quite a dramatic intro. Hopefully I pulled it off. Hopefully that made you feel something. Just picture yourself looking at yourself in the mirror, visualizing how amazing your life actually is. All the positives. There's not one hint of negativity in your brain. You're focused on every single positive. You've got the favorite song playing in the background. For me, it was one of the Weeknd songs. I think the one with Post Malone. That was playing in the background. And obviously music is energy, music is frequency, right? It makes you feel emotion. So that was playing. And I already liked that song. And it helps me get energized and hyped and just feel good about life. And then I started to think about all the things that I like about my life, all the positives that I've got in my life. I've got a beautiful girl by my side that supports me and it just genuinely makes my life better in every way. I've got an amazing family literally downstairs. You know, I've got my baby sister, my little brothers, my mum, my stepdad. My home environment's, you know, it's nice and positive. I've got a room there, I've got a bed there to sleep in, I've got food, I've got everything that I need in my life. I'm progressing on YouTube, business, I'm becoming smarter, more articulate, more confident, more attractive. My body's, you know, being molded. All of these things just started going through my head at like a million miles an hour. Just bam, bam, bam. All these positive thoughts just started pounding their way into my brain. And I just I just smiled at myself in the mirror when I was looking at myself. And I just started fucking dancing to the music. And I just felt so fucking alive, bro. It was like a feeling of excitement in my chest here. I just felt so good. Like, yes, this is it, man. This is literally my reality. This is my life. I have to take moments like that every now and then to sit and self-reflect on how much I've actually achieved and what I've actually done. Because, bro, rewind a couple years ago, that was not me. I used to look in the mirror and feel ashamed of who I was. I used to literally feel disappointed when I saw myself in the mirror. I used to look at my arms and think, oh, I'm so skinny and pale, and I just hate myself. I hate my stupid nose. I hate my stupid teeth. I hate my chin. I used to just hate myself. I look in the mirror now and I think I'm so proud of not only who I am, who I've made myself as a man, as a character, I guess you could say, but also just the things that I have in my life and the trajectory that I'm on. I look, bro, every single day, I just look at my life and it's so fucking beautiful. The YouTube subs are going up. I'm making more money online. I've got a nice tan. My body's looking good. You know, I've got a beautiful girl. All of these things just flush my head and I feel so positive. I was on the phone to my girl last night, actually. And I say my girl. She's not technically my girlfriend. We're not technically official. But we just are, if you know what I mean. It's that kind of situation where we're not seeing anybody else. We both only want each other. We're pretty much boyfriend and girlfriend, but it's just not been official. It's not been solidified yet. I'm waiting for this bitch to get back from Thailand so I can ask her in person, but we'll see. Anyway, I was on the phone to her, and this is just one of the reasons, one of the things that just makes me feel so positive, right? Is having this beautiful girl by my side that I genuinely really care about, and she makes me happy and she makes my life better, and I do the same for her. Just having that beautiful dynamic there where we can be ourselves around each other, we're comfortable around each other, we can make each other laugh, we don't take life too seriously, we can just be silly and just be stupid together, you know. And I was on the phone to her, And one of the things, because I used to, bro, let me just give you a quick backstory, right? I had a girlfriend way back in the day when I was younger, and it was a long-term thing. And long story short, I've got nothing but respect, and I'm not going to hold any hatred or resentment for this ex-girlfriend that I had. But long story short, she wasn't the person that I thought she was. And this then led to me, without me even realizing, it led to me having doubts and maybe insecurities about myself as well. And just doubts about relationships and about, loyalty and stuff like that, I guess you could say. So then I went through a bit of a playboy phase. I was just kind of very cold-hearted with women. I didn't really give a fuck. I was still a gentleman, of course. I still looked after the girls that I was with. I still made sure that I wasn't a dick towards them in any way, shape or form. But my emotional attachment to these girls was just not there. I just never used to, get emotionally invested in these girls. It was just a very casual thing. So I went through a phase of doing that for a while. And just from meeting this girl that I'm talking about regularly in my videos now, it's just made me realize how valuable having someone like that by your side is. I was on the phone to her last night, and little things, because for me, it's hard for me to trust, right? I know what girls are like. I've been in the playboy environment. I've been around a lot of different women in my time, I guess you could say, and I've seen the kind of acts that they do. They'll tell you, oh, I've got a boyfriend at the start of the night, and then as the night progresses, they no longer have a boyfriend, or they're with me now and it doesn't matter anyway. So I've seen female nature when they're in certain environments, and I think that kind of fucked up my trust. It really genuinely did give me trust issues when it came to relationships. But I like to be open-minded, and I don't want to, judge everyone from the same lens. I don't want to be holding on to one ideology. I like to be open-minded and just, and give people the benefit of the doubt, I guess you could say. So when I met this girl and we started to get to know each other a little bit more, it kind of really started to solidify my trust. The way this girl shows me that she cares about me, and the way this girl shows me that she likes me, and this is, for her, this is it's not something that she's necessarily used to, right? And she still does it for me because she likes me that much. She still does these things. She still goes out of her comfort zone and does these things to let me know how much she likes me, right? And I do the same for her. So it's this very beautiful dynamic. I was on the phone to her. So many side tangents. And she said to me, because I like this rapper called Little TJ, right? I don't know if any of you boys have heard Little TJ. Fucking G, go and listen to him. Check out his music, whatever. But he's an American rapper, and I've listened to him since I was 15 or something. I've literally an OG TJ fan. So this girl knows I likes TJ. I always come around to her house before she went to Thailand. I came around to her place and just blasted Little TJ, blasted all my tunes, Pop Smoke, all that kind of stuff. So Little TJ was recently performing for his tour in London, and I live in Manchester. Now, she was aware of the fact that Little TJ was in London. Okay, she doesn't even like Little TJ. She doesn't care. She doesn't like Little TJ, nothing like that. But for whatever reason, I think it was one of her friends likes Little TJ too. So she was just aware, Little TJ's in London. Now, because she knows I like Little TJ, the rapper, on this phone call, she was like, I've got something to tell you. Little TJ's in London. Go and see him. She did that. She remembered that. That made her think of me. Just because she knows I like Little TJ. It's little things like this that I really, really value. And I think when you just take a moment to actually look at what you've got in your life and genuinely be grateful for what you've got and appreciate it. If you do this every single day and you look at these little things like, your girl does this for you. Your girl shows that she cares like this. Little things as well. I remember she told me, because we have this inside joke where she says I miss you more. Because again, she's in Thailand right now. We can't see each other. We just talk on the phone, right? So we have this thing where she's like, no, I miss you more because of this. And she gives me a reason why she misses me more than I miss her. So it's this little funny thing we've got going. And she says, no, I miss you more because when I first started getting to know you, when I first met you, this is way before I knew who you were and we kind of were on this level. This is what she told me, right? She said that my brother posted me on his Snapchat story, and one of her friends had my brother on Snapchat. And she watched the story of me on there. So my girl takes the phone off of her friend and replays the story over and over again just because I was on there. It's when she tells me these things, I just love it. I like the fact that I've got somebody by my side like that is so supportive of me and genuinely does like me for who I am and all this kind of stuff. It's just very, very nice and it's very beautiful. And I think if you guys have that in your life, be grateful for it. You never know where life could lead you. You might die tomorrow, and all of this, you're just spending your entire life being miserable, focusing on the negatives. I get up every day and I just focus on what I'm grateful for. I focus on the positives. I focus on how much I love my life and how amazing my life is and how amazing I am as a person and how much I love myself. I know it sounds like, oh, egotistical, whatever. But why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you look in the mirror and think, fucking hell, I love my jawline. Like, bro, look at the jawline. I love the chest gains. Why wouldn't you do these things? Why wouldn't you wake up and think, yeah, I love this about myself. I love this about my life. I love this person. I love the way this person does this for me and shows that they care in this way. Like, thinking about these things every single day, and you combine that with stuff like music, exercise, sunlight, daylight, other positive things that you have in your life. You combine all of this positive energy. Oh my days, bro, you're gonna start loving life. You're gonna genuinely start appreciating who you are and where you are in life. And I think it's just important to remember that, because I wake up and I think, I've got such an amazing, beautiful, supportive family around me. I'm working on something that genuinely fulfills me and I'm passionate about. My YouTube, helping young men, leading them, teaching them how to be gentlemen and respectful, confident, individuals. This is very, very fulfilling for me, and I'm growing every single day, and I'm making money by doing that as well. It's fucking amazing. I'm attractive, I'm confident, I'm social, I'm articulate when I speak. I've got all these things going for me that I never used to have. So when I take these moments to reflect and just implant those positive thoughts into my brain, bro, it just gives me energy for the rest of the day. I came out here just buzzing, mate, loving life, literally loving life, smiling at everyone, saying hello to people, looking at the fucking leaves and shit, and just being grateful to be here, breathing, and being able to experience this. That is a very beautiful way of waking up and starting your day. So I highly recommend you can do the same thing, regardless of what it is in your life, whether it's the amazing girl you've got by your side, whether it's how attractive you're getting now. Fucking dirt bikes, bro. Always something to ruin my videos. In fact, no, it doesn't even ruin it. It adds to it. There you go. See? Positivity. But yeah, you just wake up and look at the things you like about it. You know what? I'm grateful for these clothes that I've got. These high quality clothes that I paid a lot of money for. They're really durable. These have lasted for years. I'm grateful for the people that I've got around me, my brothers. You know what, bro? I went literally yesterday on a trip to Sheffield to go and see one of my friends. And loads of other lads came, loads of other lads that I know personally, loads of other lads that he knows. So we met loads of people. There was about 6 of us in the end, including myself. We went for a hike in the mountains and on these cliff edges, went into some lake, into some cold lake, dipped in the lake. We got some podcasts, some content done. I had this masculine brotherhood by my side, the boys by my side, right? That I know I can trust, I know I can rely on. We were climbing up the cliff and hanging on the face of the edge. Literally, if we fell off, and one of our boys didn't have our backs, we would have been fucking gone off the cliff. Having that masculine brotherhood by your side like that is just another thing that I'm grateful for. It's fucking beautiful. And you may ask, well, how did you get here? How have you gone from the guy that was 17 years old, skinny, pale, used to wear long sleeve t-shirts when he went outside in the sun because he was insecure about his arms, shy, socially awkward, couldn't even speak to people, let alone girls. I used to feel awkward going into the barber shop to get my hair cut because I was just anxious. I didn't know what to say to the barber. Oh God, yeah. Even my uncle, bro. My uncle's a barber. I went to his barber shop when I was younger to get my hair cut. And I'd feel anxious just being in there around other people in public. That was literally me. That was my existence at one point in time. So how have I gone from that young boy to the man that I am today, with masculine brothers by my side and a beautiful girl by my side that genuinely is so supportive and feminine? And she says, even the little things, like when we have a phone call in the morning for me, and it's morning for me, and it's like whatever time it is, like late afternoon for her, and she'll say to me, like, go and do some good work today. Like, she's there by my side. She wants me to win as much as I want to win. How rare is that? You know what I mean? Most girls are vaping. Oh yeah, whatever, do what you want. They just don't give a fuck. They don't care. I mean, having someone by your side like that gives you unlimited motivation. It really does. I've got that. I've got my amazing family. All the things that I listed before. How have I took myself to that point? Now, I don't want to bombard you with information. Of course, there's a lot of things that I did, and I can teach you most of them in the coaching down below in the description. And we can kind of tailor this advice to your personal situation rather than me wasting time just bombarding as many bits of information at you as possible. You can come and just learn the things that you need to learn as an individual. Maybe it's social skills. Maybe it's your porn addiction. Maybe it's the fact that when you go outside, you don't feel confident in yourself. Whatever it may be, we can learn from that. Now, the main thing that I did to take myself from the 17-year-old to the 21-year-old that I am today and live a life that I'm actually genuinely proud of, that I'm really, really grateful for, that I can wake up and think, it just makes me smile just being alive because of the life that I've created for myself. I look at my phone and my girl's there texting me saying, I miss you, I miss your voice. You know, I got my boys on my phone calling me saying, listen lads, we're going to go and do this hike. We're going to go and do cold water dipping. We're going to have a spa on the beach or some shit. I've got my beautiful family around me. I look around me and I'm just, how can I not be happy? How can I not smile? How can I not feel positive and grateful to be alive when I have this life? And this is just the start. I'm 21 years old. Who knows what I can do in the next 5 years with this same mindset, with this same understanding of the world that I have, that I've learned through my pain and mistakes and experiences. Who knows where I could be? A YouTube channel that's on 7K already. After I deleted loads of videos and just completely stopped for a bit, I still brought it back. And I'm still back in the game. So the one thing that I did to get myself into this state of existence, I guess you could say, is I simply made my purpose to be the best version of myself. Nothing else. I know a lot of people say, how do you find your purpose? Is your purpose YouTube? How do you find a purpose? I do not determine anything external as my purpose, because external things can change. External things can go. External things can fluctuate. So making an external thing your purpose in life, your mission, you have to do this, is in a sense kind of foolish, right? Because one day you might wake up and think, well, I don't really want to do YouTube anymore, or it's just not for me anymore, or I feel like I've satisfied that desire to do YouTube. So it's no longer your purpose. Now I understand we have layers of purpose, I understand that. And that is specifically for external, right? That's great. You can have an external purpose. My external purpose is YouTube. It is helping young men for the time being. Maybe one day I'll peel that layer off, I'll satisfy that desire, and it'll be something else. But always, every single day when I wake up, I have the purpose. My internal purpose is to simply be the best version of myself that I can. So I wake up, and I've done this since I was 17. I woke up and I asked myself, looked in the mirror, what do I not like about myself? Whether it's physically, whether it's personality, whether it's the way I think and see the world, whether it's certain habits that I don't have in my life or that I do have in my life. I'm brutally honest and I ask myself, what are my weaknesses? What do I not like about myself? What do I need to work on? And I do that every single day. I wake up and I think, what could I be doing better in my life? What could I work on? What are some weaknesses? What are some things I don't like about myself? And obviously all of these things are things you can control. I'm not going to wake up and think, well, I don't like my nose or some bullshit, right? It's just an example. I like my nose. I think my nose is all right, but ain't nothing wrong with my nose. But let's say I wake up and think, I don't like my nose. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't control that, right? So I don't put energy into those things. I wake up and think, all right, maybe my six-pack isn't looking as good as it could. I mean, I've got a 7-pack because of the extra, wherever that is, bro. But maybe my 6-pack isn't looking as good as it could. Maybe my arms aren't as big as they could be. Okay, let's work on it. Boom. So that gives me something to focus on. It gives me a mission to focus on. And I simply just dedicate myself to it. And that's what I do every single day. Recently, I've done the same thing. I said, right, what do I need to work on? Cardio. Okay, I've been neglecting cardio recently for whatever reason. Let's get back on it. Literally yesterday, I went for 3 runs in one day. Well, no, the day before, sorry. I went for 3 runs in one day. Today, just woke up and went for a run straight away. Straight out the door, straight on a run. Beautiful sun shining. Made the most of it. That's it. I'm working on my cardio. Now, if you do the micro actions that you know you need to work on every single day, if you do these things, naturally over time, they're going to compound. And before you know it, you will be the man that you visualize in your head. When I used to visualize myself being confident and being strong and attractive and being able to get women in abundance just easy like that, that was once a dream. And now that literally is my life. I literally wake up and live that. And it feels normal to me. Now, all that I did was simply break it down into micro goals. Okay, today I'm going to wake up and say hello to people when I walk down the street. That's going to make me more confident. That's going to push me out my comfort zone. That's going to help me to work on my social skills. Cool, I'm going to do that then. And I just started there. Now I have absolutely no problem with being social. And I promise you, at one point in my life, it was my biggest problem. It was my biggest fear, my biggest weakness was being social, was talking to people, was having things to say. Now I chat shit for you all day for 19 minutes a day, bruv. So I clearly don't struggle with that no more. And anyone that knows me in real life understands who I am and how I articulate myself in social situations. And I'm sure they can vouch for me. If you don't know me personally, I'm sure they can vouch for me. And yeah, they'll say, yes, I'm a very social guy, right? Now I brought myself from there. by simply focusing on the micro options. So number one, if you're going to take anything from this video, number one I want you to take is be grateful for where you are. Regardless of the current situation, just be grateful for it. Look at what you do have in your life. Look at the positives in your life. Focus on them, because they will give you energy. They'll give you drive. They'll give you a zest for life. And then number two, work on your weaknesses every single day. Make your purpose to simply just be the best version of yourself every single day. That's what you do. And you just strive for that. You wake up, you work on your weaknesses, you work on those micro actions. You know, like, oh, get up, work out. That's a micro action. It's nothing crazy. That's not your grand goal in life, is to work out. It's a micro action. So, okay, work out. And then that will then lead to the macro success that you want, which is an aesthetic body, a good looking body. So you do the micro actions, which is just work out, and they will lead to the aesthetic body. Understand? So do that, take that from it. If you want to learn from me on a personal level, on a one-to-one call, a one-to-one chat, a one-to-one talk with literally me, myself, I'm not trying to big myself up and say, oh, look how amazing I am, but a lot of individuals in this world, especially on our life path, I guess you could say, don't have anyone to talk to, don't have anyone, you know, like themselves to speak to about these things. Like I mentioned before, my boys, I got my boys around me, that was just 6 of us. But that is not even the whole group. You know, we go out and we all have this mindset of improving ourselves, of being the best versions of ourselves. The whole journey, the whole trip yesterday of, you know, sparring on the beach, jumping in the cold lake together, fucking going for hikes and going for walks, the whole day, all we did was no small talk. There was none of this like, oh, the weather's nice. Like maybe every now and then when we first met and we were like dapping each other up and saying hello, just to be, you know, just for pleasantries. We said like, oh, how you doing, bro? How have you been? That kind of stuff. But the rest of the day, all we did was talk about business, how to make more money, how to be strong. We talk about, you know, testosterone, just things that are going to genuinely impact our life. I went away from that day learning so much more about myself, about the world, about other people. You know, we spoke, bro, what group of lads that are hanging out together, you know, just in the middle of getting dry from jumping in a cold lake, are then going to be talking about how deodorant, you know, is bad for your testosterone. And deodorant actually doesn't get rid of the smell, it just simply masks it. These kind of conversations you don't have with your boys, bro, do you? You're talking about the new video game, you're talking about, well, do you want to go and see this movie in the cinema? Or, yo, did you see Ronaldo on fucking football? Who gives a fuck? That's not doing anything for your life. You want boys around you that you can talk about real life shit that's genuinely going to impact you and genuinely going to change. Where's the lighting? Your life. Okay? And I want to be that boy for you. Big brother that you never had. The coaching is down below if you want to learn more from me. See you soon.